The title of the video itself tells you exactly how I feel about some of the comments I've been reading and some of the videos I've watched. Just because you know, Adonis Stevenson's last contest against Saki Obika, I just think that some of the comments and some of the commentary of those who actually watched the fight have just been massively over. I think they've been massively unfair, personally. I think it's been quite surprising. But then again, it's not really a surprise. I mean, every time you bring up Adonis Stevenson's name, people just have short memories these days. They're just they're so quick to sort of judge things. An instant, almost crazy sort of judgmental mindset. Oh, I watched that performance. Oh, there's no way Adonis Stevenson can beat Sergey Kovalev based on one performance. I watched the fight and I can't see how he can beat Adonis Stevenson. Guys, cut this shit out. Just cut this shit out. I mean, it's just so disrespectful. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't have a problem if you feel that Sergey Kovalev is the best thing since sliced bread. He's the best fighter you've ever seen. If you think he's that great, I don't have a problem with you. I mean, of course, that's everybody's entitled to their opinion. But one thing I just cannot understand or will not accept is just the total disrespect for a guy who's actually a champion. You automatically you make a judgment based on one performance. I mean, wasn't it 2013 that Adonis Stevenson was the fighter of the year? I mean, he was knocking out dudes. This guy has extreme power on his left hand, and he's pretty good with his right hand. But all of a sudden, he's a one-handed fighter because you've only seen him knock somebody out with his left hand. I've watched Adonis Stevenson's fight. I've watched a lot of his fights, and this guy can fight with both hands. You can make an argument and say, well, he doesn't throw the right hook. He doesn't throw a meaningful jab. He pulls with his jab. But when you have a rangefinder and you have a rocket, You use that rangefinder and you damn well detonate with your rocket. You use what you've got, and the guy has an enormously powerful left hand. I just think it's just disrespectful. You cannot get to the top of your profession if you're not capable of actually executing. You're not, especially being that's in that sort of way. You're not possible. I just think it's just so premature just to judge a man just because you automatically think that there's no way he can beat this other guy. I don't fall into that sort of catch weight, especially if that guy's he's not fighting people at catch weights and all that kind of stuff. He's not cutting corners. He's not as far as I'm aware, he's not taking any sort of performance enhancing drugs, or he's actually, as long as he's willing to take random blood and urine testing. I mean, I just can't understand. I just can't get it. I don't understand it. I think you guys are just being way, way too premature in this. I think Adonis Stevenson will beat Kovalev. I have no doubts in my mind. I just think if they both stand in the ring, if they both get into the fight signed, I can tell you right now, Adonis Stevenson will beat Kovalev. I don't have that doubt in my mind. I don't have it. I'm supremely confident that this guy, he just has the tools to beat Kovalev. As long as Kovalev takes that random blood and urine testing, just to make sure there's no bullshit. Because what I see, I'm not sold by this dude. I just think there's certain things he said, there's certain things he's gone into, especially his last fight. Saying a few little strange things about, he's not going to take USADA random blood and urine test. He doesn't believe in that kind of shit. That's a red flag to me about Kovalev. I'm going to put it on record. I think Kovalev's juicing personally, I just think he is, because if he's, as long as he's willing to take that random blood and urine testing, both, if he wants to be a bitch and say, oh, he's only going to take VADA testing, fine, take VADA testing, I don't care. As long as it's VADA and USADA, you're going to take both of them. And you've got to prove that you're clean, and I don't think this guy's clean. But if he's happy to take the test, and he's him and Stevenson get in the ring, I can tell you right now, Stevenson will knock this guy out. I have no doubts. Kovalev is not all that. He's not what you think. He's not what you think. He's selling you a lie. And I'll tell you right now, he's gonna get knocked out by Stevenson. I tell you right now, and I don't want somebody coming out here and saying, "Oh well, I always knew Stevenson was gonna beat him." Bullshit. Because you all think that Stevenson's a one-handed fighter. You only think he's got his left hand. Well, you just wait. You wait. Sign. Let that fight be made. I hope it's made, and there's random blood and urine testing, not some bullshit. As long as there's random blood and urine testing, I have no doubts in my mind that Stevenson's gonna knock out Kovalev. He's gonna beat him. No doubts in my mind. So you heard it here.